Okay, in last video up to 30 questions we discussed. Now 31 question multi-correct answer type questions we are going to discuss now. In that the question is, which metals among the following are highly reactive? So among these four options, which elements are highly reactive in nature is asking. Okay, so see in this, option A sodium, option B potassium, these two are the metallic elements. Generally metals are highly reactive in nature. At the same time, in the periodic table these elements are quietly placed left side. Okay, in the first group these elements are placed. They are highly reactive in nature. So highly reactive nature of elements are what? Sodium and potassium. And in question one more thing is asking, which metals is asking. Which metals means what here? Sodium, potassium are metals, carbon, phosphorus are non-metals. So which metals are highly reactive in the following means sodium, potassium are highly reactive metals. So option A and B are the correct answer. Okay, now we go to the next question. Which of the following statements are incorrect? Okay, see these four options carefully. All metals are malleable. No, all metals are not malleable, because of just now we discussed sodium, potassium. If we come to the sodium, potassium, they are very, very soft metals, and mercury is the liquid metal. So all metals are not malleable. All non-metals are ductile. No, all non-metals are not ductile. Generally metals are ductile. Generally is asking. Generally means general way he is saying the property. That means it is correct property only. All metals are solids. No, all the metals are not solids. Mercury is the liquid metal. So that means we need to pick up the incorrect statements from this. Here all metals are malleable means no, it is not possible. All metals are not malleable. So option A is incorrect. All non-metals are ductile? No, all non-metals are ductile means it is incorrect statement. Okay. Generally metals are ductile. This is the generalized statement. Generally metals are ductile. Few exceptions are there. That means this statement is correct statement. Now we come to the fourth statement. All metals are solids. All metals are solids. This is correct statement? No, incorrect statement. Why? Because mercury is the liquid metal. Okay, so our option, which options are incorrect? A, B, D. Incorrect means our answer is A, B, D. These are the incorrect statements we need to pick up. So the correct answer is A, B and D. Now we go to the next slide, 33. In this, what is asking? Which element can be drawn into wires? Which element can be drawn into wires? Four options are given. The four options are iron, aluminium, copper and coal. See here these three elements. Option A iron, option B aluminium, option C copper. These three elements are metallic elements. So metal elements are generally ductile in nature, and these three elements are showing the property of ductility. So therefore our option is A, B and C. They are drawn into a wires. Okay. Now 34. Which of the following substances cannot be beaten into sheets? Means which of the following substances do not showing the malleability? Because of beaten into sheets, that property is called what? Malleability. So which metals are not showing the malleability among these four? See, first option is mercury. Mercury is the liquid metal. It do not show the malleability. Okay. And iron is the solid metal, hard metal. It is beaten into a thin sheet. It's showing the malleability. Aluminium is showing the malleability. And sulfur is the non-metallic element. It is brittle solid. When we beaten, it become a powder. So therefore, two elements among these four is not showing the malleability. They are mercury and sulfur. Now, next question. Which of the following metal does not react with either cold and or hot water. So among these four elements, which elements are either react with hot water and or cold water? So see, here all are the metallic elements only given. In these metallic elements, if you come to the aluminium, zinc and iron, these three elements are neither react with hot water and cold water. These are react with only steam. When they are exposed to the steam, they react with the water and produce metal oxides. Okay, aluminum oxide, zinc oxide, iron oxide, like that. They will form the oxides of their metals. So copper is do not react with either hot water and cold water. But these three elements are showing the reaction with the steam, but not with hot water and cold water. Okay, so our option is what? A, B, C, D. Why? The copper also do not react with hot, cold and steam. But these three elements are showing the reactivity with the steam. But here he is not asking about the steam. He is asking about either cold water or hot water. So these three elements are not showing the reactivity with the cold water and hot water. Okay. Now, next question, passage type questions. See here, the passage is approximately 80% of the total discovered elements are metals. They predominantly exist in the form of hard solids. Okay, only few exceptions are there. Most of the metallic elements are what? Hard solids only. They are showing the characteristic properties, okay, due to their hardness, strong metallic bonds, okay, that are the what malleability, conductivity, ductility, these all will come in that. Okay. Now our question is, which metal can be cut with a knife? Among these four options, four are the metallic elements are given, option A, B, C, D. Among these four option metal elements, which element is which element can be cut with a knife? That means what? Which element is very, very soft and it can be cut with the knife. So answer is potassium. Generally potassium is very, very soft solid because of potassium belongs to first group in the periodic table. It is the alkali metal. It is very, very soft metal. So why the potassium is very soft? Because of in the electronic configuration, if we observe the electronic configuration of alkali metals, the outermost shell valence shell contains only one electron. So the single valence electron. So due to the existence of single valence electron, the metallic bond is not strong in the alkali metals. They are forming the weak metallic bonds. So due to that weak metallic bond, the alkali metal atoms in their crystal lattice are slide past each other. Due to that, they are very, very soft. We can cut with the knife. So that is the reason why the alkali metals are very soft, because of due to the single electron presence in the outermost shell, valence shell, and at the same time the metallic bond is weak. Due to that, the ions are slide past each other due to that weak metallic bond, and that is why they are exist as a soft solids. Okay. Now, next question, based on that concept, based on that passage, complete the analogy. Soft metal is among these four options. We need to complete the soft metal and what is that soft metal? Complete the analogy. Soft metal and mercury. Okay, we'll see that. Complete the analogy. Soft metal, mercury is incompletely given. Sodium, hard metal, steel, liquid metal, copper can be cut with a knife, sodium, liquid metal. See here, complete the analogy. Soft metal is what? Sodium. Just now we discussed. Soft metal is what? Sodium. Mercury, here just like imagine this is a dash. Soft metal is what? Sodium. Mercury is what metal? What state of metal? Liquid state of metal. So which option is correct? Option D. Now we go to the next slide, 38. If ductility is to drawn into wires, then dash is to beaten into sheets. We know this. We know this property. Metals are showing the characteristic property. The metals are drawn into a wires. The property is called ductility. The metals are beaten into a sheets is called malleability. So our answer is what? Option A. Next question. Liquid non-metal among the following is, generally metals are exist in three states: solid state, liquid state, gaseous state. Sorry, non-metals are exist in three states: liquid state, solid state and gaseous state. Most of the non-metals are gases, and solid non-metal is what? Iodine, and liquid non-metal is what? Bromine. So here liquid non-metal among these four options is what? Bromine. That is option C. Here water is what? Liquid, but it is not a element. It is not an element. It is a compound. Mercury is a liquid, but it is a metal. Ammonia is a gas, and it is forming in the form of liquid also, exist in the form of liquid also. That is what? Compound. Ammonia and water are compound. Mercury is the metallic element. So non-metallic liquid element is what here? Bromine. Next question. 48th question. Non-metal that can conduct electricity is, which non-metal that can conduct electricity? Generally, non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, metals are good conductors of electricity. We know this is the generalized character, but some exceptions are there in the metals as well as in non-metals also. So general characteristic property of non-metals are what? They are bad conductors of electricity. But exception is what? The graphite is a good conductor of electricity. This is the exception property. So here graphite is a good conductor of electricity. It can conduct the electricity. Why? Because of in graphite we observe the sp2 hybridization. In each carbon one free electron is associated. These free electrons are freely moves in the graphite crystal structure. So these electrons are called delocalized electrons. These delocalized electrons are freely moves in the graphite crystal structure, while that they will be act as a charge carriers and conduct the electricity. So this is the reason why the graphite is act as a electrical conductor. Okay. So we are going to complete the remaining questions in the next video. Thank you.